Hello dears, and welcome back to the latest news update from Spain and Benidorm town. Today we are on one of the lovely viewpoints here in Benidorm, Rincon de Loix area, and we will be talking about the situation update as well as about the new type of the certificate that has been accepted recently to travel instead and as an alternative to the vaccination one. How you can obtain it and how it's actually working will be today in the news. Also, we'll be talking about the price increase in Spain and how cereals, flour and bread products are getting quite a big increase in price and why this is actually happening, and also about the Benidorm bicycle challenge that will give us some nice discounts for all those of us, both people living here and tourists, who decide to move with an eco-friendly way by using a bicycle here in Benidorm. So let's start today's news update. First of all, let's start with this situation. Cases are dropping as they were doing previously, and right now during the weekend, during both days, Saturday and Sunday, we've been notified 58,561 new cases, and the index has dropped up until 515 points. Probably tomorrow is going to be officially the day when we will say that we're not in a very high risk anymore, but just in a high risk, which is one level less than we used to be. Andalusia, Murcia and Madrid, they are asking already to start taking out the masks in schools, in the classrooms. Spain wants to eliminate masks indoors very soon in the few next upcoming weeks. However, what a lot of the governments, local governments for different regions have decided to do, and they think it's a better option to start from schools, start from early age and then continue going up and see how it will work and if it will work or if we will need to go back to the mask indoors very soon. Apart from that, for travelers, for all those of you who are planning on visiting Benidorm very soon, there is a new type of certificate that will be accepted by the Spanish government. There are two certificates right now. One was the well-known vaccination certificate for the both doses of vaccination plus the one extra. And those of you who did have the virus recently will be able to present the recovery certificate, what it is and how to get it. Basically, it's the certificate that will be issued by the official authority or official clinic or the hospital in your country, for example in the UK or in Ireland, and it needs to be issued at least 11 days after the first test has taken and you've given the positive result. This certificate will be valid for 180 days, so basically for 6 months from the moment of issue. So those of you who don't have all the vaccinations or you have passed the virus recently, you will be able to travel with this certificate instead of the vaccination one if you're coming to Spain. Also, from 12 till 18 years old, there needs to be also a valid negative test, the PCR test, 72 hours one, and under 12 years old, nothing is required. No vaccination, no PCR, no antigen test, no nothing at all. You will still need to be registered and fill in the form, the official form, to obtain the QR code. However, no testing will be required for children less than 12 years old. The doubt that a lot of people had is what's happening with the trips by land. If I'm traveling with my caravan or with my vehicle by road, do I need to present some of these certificate or not? The answer is no. Officially on the Spain Travel Health website, which is the government website here in Spain, they say that if the trip is by land, no form must be presented or no form is mandatory. So you can have it. If you have it, that's fine. You can show it, but it's not a must. So you can't travel without any kind of form because you're traveling in your car with no one else. You don't have a contact with a lot of people, so it's not actually necessary, which is a good thing for all those of you who are traveling by your own vehicle here to Spain. The next news comes from the flour industry here in Spain. It's living its particular perfect storm, I would call it like this, because after months of suffering the constant price increase here in Spain due to bad and low quality cereals that have been imported from the US, for example, and some other countries, basically due to the fact that there was quite a bad weather last year, and also cereals did not have such a good quality and good quantity of them, especially those coming from US, for example. And also due to everything that's going on between Russia and Ukraine right now, Russia was the first country that was exporting cereals in the world, the biggest one, and Ukraine was the fourth one. Spain does not really export these type of things. Here we're more concentrated on fruit, vegetables, citrical fruit as well, and tourism. Basically, this is what we have the majority of the time. So cereals, it's not something that due to our climate we are growing basically here in the country, which is why we do import a lot of it from the outside, from different countries. And right now it's going to be quite a difficult situation because the market has already been giving its reaction to all the situation, and prices started to increase quite a lot for cereals, for flour, and for the bread as well. What experts here in Spain say, and what the market is actually saying, is that we have the quantity of cereals necessary and the quantity of flours guaranteed up until summertime. Then we don't know what's going to be going on. Everything will depend obviously on the situation and how all this will end. However, we don't know what the price will be. Even though it's guaranteed, the price obviously will not be the same. So it's quite probable that very soon here in our supermarkets, in bread shops, pastry shops, we will see quite a big increase in price. I suppose this price increase will be in a lot of different countries, not only here in Spain, but also worldwide. Let me know how your country markets are reacting to it, if you've seen a big difference or if the prices started to increase even more as they are doing here in Spain. And the last news comes from our lovely Benidorm town, which is promoting sustainable mobility throughout the entire town of Benidorm and also Finestrat zone. What they are doing is a type of a challenge, which is Benidorm Dynapsis Challenge. Dynapsis is one of the companies for cycling, which together with the Cyclo Green have launched this very interesting project. What they are basically doing with this pilot project is put it in place and valid up until 16th of April. For all those of you, not only residents here in Spain, but also for tourists, all those of you who would like to receive some extra discounts, promotion codes and gift vouchers for some of the businesses here in Benidorm, like cafeterias and local shops, as well as some jewelry stores that also have registered inside of this challenge of Benidorm. What you will need to do is basically to ride a bicycle here in Benidorm. There is a specific app, which is Cyclo Green app for iOS and for Android system, which will allow you to register there using a specific code. If you need it, let me know in the comments and I'll put it there. I'll clip it in the comments so that everyone would see it. And by registering and putting this special code, you will just need to turn on the app each time you decide to take a bicycle here in Benidorm. And the more you use it, the more discount you will be getting and the more special offers you'll be getting to exchange them for money in our local businesses. So far, just 12 companies and 12 businesses have registered officially inside of this app. However, more and more are about to come, which is an amazing way to change cars and fuel cars here inside of the Benidorm center and most touristic areas to something neutral and eco-friendly like bicycle might be. This is only the first official Benidorm's challenge, Benidorm Bicycle Challenge here. However, if it will be successful and many people will sum up to it, probably in the future they'll be doing more and more of these, offering some nice discounts and offers at the local businesses here in Benidorm to help the economy to recover. And now for all those of you who are planning to arrive to Benidorm in the next upcoming days. Right now it's very sunny, nice and warm, it's lovely. A lot of people are walking down the viewpoints here in the mountains in the National Park of Benidorm. However, sadly, this is going to be the last beautiful and perfect day in Benidorm before storm will come. Starting from probably Thursday, more or less Thursday night. So today is still going to be sunny. Tomorrow it will start getting cloudy, slowly but surely. And by night, what we will have is a huge amount of clouds in all Spain. There's going to be some storm as well and wind, which will bring with it a lot of rain, as you can see on this second map. During the weekend, it will still be raining, and eventually and definitely the sun will come out more or less by Monday. This is a very, very cold Atlantic front that is coming to Spain and will be affecting almost all the entire country together with the islands. But once it will be gone, the weather will recover very, very soon next week. As for the temperatures are very, very nice here today, more or less 22 degrees maximum in our zone, which will drop obviously by 5-6 degrees by tomorrow night. In Alicante today it's going to be 20, Barcelona 17, Granada 21, the same in Malaga and Sevilla. Madrid will have more or less 17 degrees. The Murcia region 22, very, very nice and warm. In Canarian Islands 22, and Valencia will have 24 degrees today, which is the warmest zone in all the entire Spain. As I've said, starting from the weekend, once it will be raining, what we will have is 14-16 degrees here in Benidorm, which we will recover next following week, starting from Monday, slowly but surely. However, you need to be prepared and bring some slightly warmer jackets with you if you're planning to visit us during this upcoming weekend. Thank you all for watching today's latest news update from Spain and Benidorm. I'm going to see you tomorrow in the new video where we will be checking the Benidorm hotels that will be opening up during this month of March 2022, and there are quite a few of them. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.